Today here on Soul Radio USA, I am joined by R&B singer-songwriter Honore. Hello, Honore.
Hey, what's up, Steve? How you doing, buddy?
I'm okay, mate. I'm okay. I've been actually watching a video of you on YouTube. But
okay.
I'll be chatting about it. The first part is pretty powerful. I think you know what I'm talking about, but we'll have a chat about that later. But let's start from the beginning. Where were you born, and what was your childhood like?
Oh, okay. Well, I was born here in the States, actually Pasadena, California. It's near Los Angeles. And I had a wonderful time. And what my childhood was like, it was pretty normal. I mean, I was just kind of a fun-loving kid. I have 5 older sisters, and I'm the only boy in the family, so I would just kind of play outside with my toys and sing along and do all kind of fun stuff.
I can associate you there, man, because I had an older sister as well. I was the only boy, and it was a nightmare, you know, especially when it comes to when it came to like buying clothes, the hand-me-downs, man. You know, I did not. Yeah. The skirts did not fit. I'm joking there, but no mind.
Really?
Right, just quickly on.
I had to wear their clothes. Absolutely.
You had to wear the clothes, yeah. That's the one, yeah. The skirts and the singbacks, but never mind. Was any of your family musical?
You know, my dad, he had a couple of bongos around. Surprisingly, my sisters, they would sing, but no one professionally, which is surprising, you know. So I kind of questioned, like, how did I get this talent and ability to sing? But I took on to it at a young age, and I love writing, and eventually I would perform during the holidays, and you know, just kind of do my thing, and it kind of took off from there.
So what made you actually? Because no doubt, like your father and your mother had like ideals for you to go to college and do this and do that and do the other. So what's actually brought you around to go? Hey, no, I'm gonna sing and I'm gonna write songs. How did that all come about?
I think, you know, initially when I was in high school, I was a writer. I was a very quiet kid, very shy, and my expression I found was through my writing, and that helped me to learn more about songwriting and structure. And I took some music classes, and then eventually went to college and took school, you know, for music. And I just knew that was my niche, songwriting and singing and the whole aspect of the art of it. That I loved it, and so from that point I knew, and I talked to my parents about it, and I said, this is what I really want to do professionally, and they were very supportive, and here we go.
That sounds great. Because some families, they don't allow it, you know, they're strict about it, you know, say, no, you are going to college, you are going to do this, and you are going to be a lawyer. But it's great to have, like, the support that you got there. So
absolutely.
Who were your main influences as a singer?
As a singer, I remember my sisters, they had the poster of this guy named Prince, and I didn't know who this guy was. I saw this guy with the curly hair, and he kind of looked like an older brother of mine, because I never had a brother, so I was always wanted. And then I saw one of his videos. It's called Little Red Corvette, and when I saw him do the splits, he did this dance, and he had high heels, and he had all these cool-looking girls. I was like, wow, I was totally into this guy, and my sisters, that they loved him, and I took a liking to them. And then when I really got into his music and to see how important he was to the music industry, and my beliefs, I believe he's the greatest entertainer that ever lived. You know, just from creating all his music, writing everything, producing, I loved it. So he's definitely my main influence.
Did you ever, or are you going to cover any of Prince's tracks?
You know, actually, on my new album, it's called Super Fantastic, I actually did a cover of the song called 17 Days. And it came out in the early 80, I think it was 84, and around the Purple Rain era. So I did that. Unfortunately, when he passed away in 2016, I did a cover of When Doves Cry. So that's on my my YouTube channel. It was just kind of like a tribute to him and how important he was to me. So I did that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I performed the 17 Days track, and a lot of people like it, and they've taken a liking to it. So it's probably going to be on that release.
I think you should. Well, personally, I think you should release Little Red Corvette and do the splits and have those girls hanging around your.
You know, I'm definitely open to that. I would totally do that. Absolutely.
Was anybody else apart from Prince?
Before from Prince, I mean, these days now, I mean, definitely like, you know, I'm younger, but I figure like as a young artist, I should know if I'm going to be R&B and pop, I should know about R&B and about the legends. You know, how am I going to be an R&B artist if I don't know where it's come from? So, you know, I got a lot of influences, and I looked through a lot of my dad's vinyl collection and my sister's, thank goodness, and I saw a lot of Stevie Wonder, Earth, Wind and Fire, the Commodores, a lot of these cool artists, Whitney Houston, a lot of these wonderful artists that I took a liking to all their music and just learning, you know, about it. So that's, you know, the old school artists, the legends in my opinion. And then the new school artists, you know, I definitely like a lot of the Bruno Mars, and I love Miguel. I love Pharrell. A lot of the new artists that, you know, that are in my kind of genre, I love them too. So I get influences from everybody. And besides soul music, I mean, I love classic rock. You know, I love Led Zeppelin. I love music. I love everything from like the Carpenters to Tupac to Donny Hathaway. I mean, if you're a lover of music, you have to. There's no line in between it. You know.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's great.
I'm really glad that you said that you as a young R&B singer today. That you need to study R&B in the roots of R&B, and you went straight in there with some like really classic art. You know, that's one of the reasons behind why I use Soul Radio USA is to try and educate the younger generation of you hear this music now, but this is where it came from, and it even goes further back to like the days of R&B and jazz and swing.
Oh,
you know,
absolutely, absolutely.
It's unreal. So at what age did you start singing professionally?
Professionally, I want to say, you know, I mean, I did the typical talent shows in middle school and high school. But you know, after high school, that's when I started to venture out into the Hollywood sector and to go to auditions and doing things for the boy bands and all kinds of things like that. But professionally, I want to say around 19. That's when I started to get paid. You know, I mean, I did a show and they paid me $50 to just sing 2 songs, and I was elated. I couldn't believe, like, wow, they're going to pay me to sing, and it was really nice. And you know, it took off from there. And then, you know, I've been offered multiple, you know, modeling gigs and acting, you know, commercials here and there. But the music was a priority to me, so that was my first choice.
Yeah. So now you're one of the younger generation that's come out. Okay. Now there'll be loads of people around about your age now that are still desperate in trying to get into the scene. So how did you do it, and what advice would you give them? Because I've been given advice from the old school singers of what they need to do now. But what's your advice?
I think as an artist, first of all, you have to really come to terms and what type of artist you want to be. You have to establish if you're going to be a rock artist, if you're going to be a pop, R&B, hip-hop, whatever, find out what's your niche. Find out what you're good at, and then practice on it. You know, you have to really figure out, okay, for me as an Honore, okay, I'm a pop R&B artist. You know, my age range as far as, you know, the people that would buy my music, consumers. You know, I have the teenagers to, you know, 30-plus-year-old people that love it. And then I got people that are even older who love my music because I just feel they like what the content that I'm saying. So definitely do that. Yeah. You want to find out, with technology today, with your cell phone, it's so powerful. You know, it can be used in multiple ways, but if you use it to your advantage to connect with your fans, you know, to definitely have your social media proper, you know, you have your Instagram, your Twitter and Facebook. It's a lot of work, but to build your brand, it's very important. You know, and then to put out good quality content, whether it's videos or if it's little things, because you have to nurture your fan base. You know, things are much different than how they used to be 10 years ago in the music industry, and then even other people who have educated me and said, look, Honore, it's really different from the 80s, you know. But now with technology, you can embrace that, and you have the power to be direct with your fans, with your music, your videos, and your merchandise. So that's what I was saying.
Yeah, you can get up there straight away immediately because like back in the old days, I'm showing me age here, you had to go through agents and then promoters and then fight for this and fight for that. And now it's just a matter of going, right, okay, I'm going to perform this track, I'm going to video it, I'm going to pop it on YouTube on my own channel. Mind you, I still can't get my head around Twitter. What is this Twitter thing? I'm putting stuff on. I'm like, what? It's just totally out of my range, I tell you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely connected to your Twitter fans, to people. So if there's something that you wanted to say, like I can say, hey, I'm having a wonderful interview with Steve Harris, at Soul Radio, and tag you on it, so other people who are on my Twitter will know, okay, this is what Honore is doing. If I had an excerpt from the interview or video clip, it's a good way. It's kind of like a quick way to do it. They've expanded on it more kind of like IG, Instagram. It's the same thing. You put out these messages, and if you use it in a positive way, you can definitely get some good people to follow you.
Yeah, I keep on getting like hashtag and all these sort of things. I'm going, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, here's one for you. Do you have a manager or do you manage yourself?
I did have management. I had management from the American Idol people, and it was a great experience. But now it's like these days, you as an independent artist, you can definitely you can use the tools that you need. You can kind of manage yourself in a sense. If you have a good team around you, and I'm blessed to have Andre Pittmon and Enthrone Records and a lot of wonderful people that are around me to help me with my vision, and so at least for right now, I mean, honestly, I would say I don't have a manager, but I have a good team that backs me and supports me and keeps me going.
So who gave you a big break in the music industry?
Let's see. I think my big break was when I did. Actually, it was through a cover. I did a cover of Al Green. He's another influence too. Al Green. That was a lot of Al Green records in my dad's collection. I did a song called "Let's Stay Together," and I had a manager at the time, and she sent it overseas to the Asian market, and it really blew up over there. They were like, "Who is this kid? Singing this cool song?" And I was able to go out to the overseas and tour over there, and I did a lot of TV, and it was a wonderful experience. I performed there at the big arenas, and so that was pretty much my big break.
Yeah, I've found this a lot actually, because I've interviewed quite a few people so far, and some of the artists that I've interviewed, their major breaks have came from across the water, here in the UK, Asia, Australia, and they have never taken off in the USA, and I can't understand that, because you've got so much talent across there. What's going on? It's just totally unreal. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
So did you ever tour out in Asia? Did you ever go up there and fly out and tour? Or did you just get your tracks out there?
Yeah,
Tell me about it.
Go on. There. Yeah, it was wonderful. We had a great experience. The people are lovely. They treated me really, really nice. I was able to tour with the Pussycat Dolls. I don't know if you know who they are. They were kind of a pop group. And the Black Eyed Peas, all in that area. I was definitely in the mix, and I was meeting all these wonderful celebrities and people, and here I am, little Honore, just trying to make it happen. And it opened my eyes to the industry of how important it is, and how you can manage to get your name and your music out there if you do it properly, and you surround yourself with good people.
Yeah, I'm going to ask this. Have you got any little stories about your time on tour with the Black Eyed Peas? You must have some flavors all over. Go on.
Yeah, it was pretty hectic. It was pretty hectic. I think will.i.am and Apple and the rest of the guys in Fergie, they're great. They're really wonderful. I spent a little bit more time with the Pussycat Dolls with Nicole. She's wonderful. Yeah, Nicole Stewart. She's great. The girls were great. I just couldn't believe it, because like they were just so big, during that time, and with their hit songs. And we were there. We had lunch, and we met, and we were just in regular plain clothes, just hanging out. And it was funny. A lot of people thought I was part of the Black Eyed Peas, and I had to correct them. Like, no, I wasn't. But a lot of fans, people, for them to faint. I just never seen that in real life, not for us, no, not for me, but for them. And I was like, whoa, and we had a bodyguard, and there was one time where they wanted us to stay in the hotel, and I was super excited. I was in this new city, and we're actually in the Philippines at that time. And I snuck out with my buddy because we wanted to go to the club and go dancing and have fun. And I know we got in trouble the next day because they were like, you cannot just leave without your bodyguard. And I couldn't believe, I didn't think I needed a bodyguard. But, yeah, that was a pretty interesting time. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And how old were you then?
I was 17.
17 years old. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You did a bodyguard in Asia. What we're going to do now, right, we're going to have a little break and play some of your tracks, all right?
Okay.
And then we're going to come back and we're going to chat about certain tracks that you've released, the new stuff that you're talking about, and we'll have we'll have another good time. Okay, mate, so I'll see you in around about 15 minutes' time. How's that?
You got it, buddy. Thanks, Steve.
Right. Hello, and welcome back to part 2 of this exclusive and brilliant interview with Honore. Oh, man. Welcome back, Andre.
What's up, Steve? How you guys doing?
I'm all right, mate. I love that Christmas song that you just brought out there. It's absolutely brilliant.
Oh yeah, cool. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
I love it.
Thank you.
Right now, let's talk about your music. Tell me about 3 little words. Did you write it? And if you did, where did you get the inspiration for it?
I got that inspiration from 90s music, 90s R&B music. I loved, there's a group called New Edition, and I love their music. I mean, it's amazing. Once again, I have to be a student, and know where the music is coming from. So, I love real music, and I wanted just a really good love song, and 3 little words is acronym for I Love You. And so I wrote it, and it came out really well, and I worked on it with my mentor. He's a major player, producer. His name is Mike C., and he actually produced the track for me. And but I wrote it, and it came out really wonderful, and I'm so happy to put it out there in the universe. And we did a video for it, and it's been received really well. It's on iTunes, and for single downloads, and it's just nice. I just felt like I want to put out good, positive music overall. My music is positive no matter what. But I wanted to give a kind of hats off to the 90s R&B era. So that's what that was about.
Right. So earlier I was talking about a video that I spotted on YouTube about a track, and it's called "This Is Honore."
Yeah.
All right. And the opening scene is I'll let you tell our listeners about it. Okay. So what was the format of that? All right.
Okay.
What was behind that?
So the video, the name of the song is actually called My Name Is Honore. So it's kind of like it's my anthem, it's my Rocky. Rocky, he has that that music to get you hyped up and ready to go. Because I've been in the business since 17. And for a couple of years now, and it's a tough business. I mean, there's so many wonderful artists out there, and with technology and how everybody can just post a video. And you can be good, and sometimes you can be not so great, But I just felt that through the trials and tribulations of trying to get signed and doing things, I felt that I was a little disheartened with the industry, after I came back from my Asia tour, I had a deal over there, but they shelved my project because they really wanted me to stay there, and there was just a lot of things that just didn't work out. So I was a little bummed out about the whole industry, and I just wanted to kind of just take a chill. And then so I stopped doing music for about a good, short period of time. And people are like, what happened to Honore? Did he die, or what happened? I'm like, no, I just didn't like it. I didn't love the politics about it. But when it's in your blood and it's what you breathe, music and the universe has a way to pull you back to where you need to be. And so we wanted to do, kind of create a storyline about it. But My Name Is Honore. It's like, look, if you know about me, from the Pussycat Doll days and all that good stuff, then you know how I was doing it, and then, but if you know me now as a new artist, I'm revived, I'm refreshed, I'm just ready to go, and so it's more of a statement piece for myself and for the fans that know me and or that know of me, and then for the new fans, like, hey, by the way, my name is Andre and I'm here and I'm ready to expose my music to you and have a good time.
Yeah. So what was the reason behind the theme? Because the video is actually war based, isn't it?
Yeah. It was a storyline as far as being in the ground. You know, I mean, if you see this video, it's pretty amazing because I'm trying to, like, you know, I'm putting on my acting hat a little bit more now, and the significance of being in the ground is just like, you know, like you can be alive but not really living, you know. And I felt like that's where I was, you know, for a period of time. You know, my dad had just passed at that time, a lot of personal things, and I didn't have the fun that I wanted, you know. And sometimes all that glitter isn't gold when you see it on the TV, you know. But I felt like, you know, me breaking out of those chains and coming out of the ground, being a fresh, revived new artist that's relevant, you know, and stronger and better. That's what it signifies. So when I broke out of that, it's like, no, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. And my music is even more better and more punchier and stronger. And so that was the premise of the video, breaking out of that. And then there's a part to the video that we're going to be shooting to kind of, I didn't want it to be totally about my story. I wanted to tell a story about some things that goes on in the world, you know, and that's going to lead into part 2. So the fans, you know, definitely check out for that. It's going to be coming out next year, and but it's all positive. It's all love, and, you know, when you deal with Honore and my music and my brand, you're going to know you're going to get quality. You're going to get great R&B pop music. I'm there, you know, 150%.
Yeah. Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell our listeners, right, if you haven't seen the video of Honore, right, just go to YouTube, type in, "This is Honore," all right, and watch the video. It's absolutely brilliant.
It's actually, my name is Honore. So my name is Honore.
Sorry.
Yeah. My name is Honore. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they can actually go to my YouTube channel. They can go to Honore Music. So it's HONOREMUZIC. Punch that in. That's my YouTube channel, and you can see all the videos. But my name is Honore by Honore. Check it out. It's amazing, hyped up track. I play it when I go working out and stuff. It's just it's my Rocky anthem to my life, and it's just a testament to know, like, you know what, no matter what I go through in this life, I'm still here. I'm going to keep, I fall down 1,000,000 times, and I'm going to get back up 1,000,001 times. I'm always going to get up and be on top.
Yes, it's a good video. I love it. So, here's one for you. What was it like performing a duet with Patrice Rushen?
Oh, she's great. She's another legend. I met her. I met Patrice Rushen. I met this who's this other lady? A lot of jazz people. But she's super. And she did this song called "Forget Me Nots" back in the day, and she was so sweet and very loving. Oh, Denise Williams. I met Denise Williams too. And remember, I'm this young kid that I'm around all these amazing people that I've seen through my sisters and my dad through their albums and stuff. So it was a treat. I was super shy, and, you know, they're like, "Okay, Andre, go ahead and sing." And I'm like, "You guys are real singers," you know. So it was very intimidating, but they took me under their wing, and I did a couple of shows, and I did some background things, singing for her, and just met with her, and I just had a great time. Really, really wonderful people.
Well, tell the truth now. You know, when with these artists, okay, and you know they're so iconic in music-wise, and then there's you, a teenager or like in your early 20s. Mm-hmm. What was going through your mind? Are you going, "Oh my God, I hope I do this right," or did you go, "Yeah, easy, I can do this"?
No, I was the first one. Oh my God, how did I get to this place? These are real people, you know, and I look out in the audience and there's like even more celebrities, and it just tripped me out, like, wow, how did this happen? But at the same token, be grateful, you know. And then when it's time to shine, and when they need to hear me sing, I closed my eyes and I prayed on it, and I did the best I could, and for some reason they kept me around, and I was very grateful for that.
Well, I'll tell you something. I do believe that 2019 is going to be your year. I think it's going to be there, mate.
I appreciate that so much. Yeah, a lot of hard work in 2018. Actually, over the past 2 or 3 years, you know, it's just something that I focus in on. And I said, if I'm going to come back into the industry, I can't be the same artist. You have to reinvent yourself. And that's another thing for any artist that's out there, whether you're 75 years old or 7 years old. You know, there's a way in this industry, in this world, to expose your art. you know, and that's the beauty about technology these days, you know, like, you know, it doesn't matter where you're at or what age or anything. Like, if this is what you want to do, you go for it. If it's your passion, don't let nothing stop you, you know, and you hang around good people that are going to support you. And that's what's needed in this industry. So I'm very grateful to have that.
So, are you performing anywhere soon live? Have you got any dates coming up?
Yeah, you know, I mean, I wish I was over there doing shows, and I have a good feeling that I will be there in the UK. But at least for now, we got some shows for the remainder of Christmas, a lot of Christmas shows. We got New Year's Eve over in Arizona, kind of out this way. I'm doing a lot of fundraiser events, too. I'm really big on the fundraisers out here for the kids. I love these little kids, you know, so we're doing an autism event. Doing a lot of things. I'm very heavy into the community and working to help rebuild the communities with education and music. So anything like that, I'm totally there. And then, so doing a lot of Christmas shows and you know, singing my Christmas song list, the Christmas list song, that's been really well received really well, too. So, yeah, it's going to be a very busy month for me.
Right. Well, I know you've mentioned one part of where you can get your music from, but where can our listeners get copies of all your tracks that you have released? Is it CD Baby or something like that, or where can they get
iTunes.
more music from you?
Yeah,
iTunes.
They can go to iTunes. Yeah, I have a couple singles there. For sure, the Christmas List single is out on iTunes, so just go to Honore, Honore, and then look up Christmas List. We have a lot of new music coming out next year. The project that I'm going to be releasing it's a new project called Super Fantastic, and we're going to be releasing the first single. It's called I'm Gonna Make You Love Me, and that's going to be through Enthrone Records, and I'm really, really excited for that. So right now it's just the Christmas time, so we're celebrating Christmas, and but for the new year, for sure, you can check out all my music on YouTube, my YouTube channel. My IG is Honore Music, Honore Music. Follow me there, and it's going to be a great year.
Yeah, and you can also follow you on Twitter.
Twitter too. There you go. Yeah. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
What are you going to do on? I'm going to call you Andre then. What you can do, I've got Andre Pittmon on my mind here. What you can do is, if you can send me all of the advertising of your up and coming shows, I'll post them on the radio station's website and Facebook page. How's that?
Absolutely. That would be wonderful.
You get them to me.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Not a bother, mate.
I appreciate it.
Not a bother.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, have you got any messages or shout-outs for anyone whilst you're here? So pretty much tuned in.
You know, for anybody... Yeah, you know, I want to send a message to your fans and your listeners there who are like, who is this dude? You know, I've never heard of Honore before. What is this guy about? You know, I want to send a message to you guys to say, look, if you give me an opportunity, if you check out my music and look at my videos and subscribe and you know, if you have the funds, I would really appreciate you downloading my music. I promise you're going to enjoy it. And you get to know me as an artist, it would be well worth it, because I know there's a slew of wonderful artists out there, whether they've been around for many years or for new artists too. But artists like myself, we need the fans, we need the support, and platforms like this where I'm able to speak to people and let them know, like, this is what I'm about, you know. And if you're looking for good pop R&B music, I don't curse. I don't degrade women in my music. I'm very proud of that. But my music is lit. It's very, like, we'll dance. I'm like the first one at the club dancing and having a great time, but I also respect women. So if you're looking for a type of artist like that, give my music a try. And, you know, and I'll definitely do my best to continue to put out great content, you know. But within that, we need the support from the fans and the communities all over the world so Honore can continue to do that, you know. So that's what my message to them, to the new fans out there, to my fans that have been rocking with me over the years. I really appreciate you all over the world. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And then now you, a new friend, Mr. Steve Harris, thank you for having me on your show. You know, definitely shout outs to Andre Pittmon and the whole Enthrone Records staff, all of my team, my singers, the Sight Sound team, my girl Lisa, everybody. I've just been so blessed and happy to have all these wonderful people in my life. So I really, really appreciate it.
Well, Honore, it's been a pleasure chatting with you, honestly. Many thanks for joining us here on Sunday USA.
Thank you so much, Steve. I really appreciate it. And I hope to meet you soon, buddy. Be on your show there in the flesh. That's what's up.
Oh yeah, man. Look, no, behave yourself. Now we'll have no red Corvette blitz here. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
Thanks a lot, mate. God bless you.
Thanks to you too, sir. Thanks a lot, Steve.